So guys, the Galaxy S9 was officially announced by Samsung today. All the leaks pretty much already told us what the device was going to be about. In my mind, I don't think I'm going to be buying the device, but I'm going to give you 5 different reasons why you should maybe pick up this device for yourself. The first reason would be stereo speakers. If you're one that's always complained about Samsung's quality of speaker and you enjoyed HTC or maybe the iPhone level of stereo speakers, definitely go for the Galaxy S9. If the S6, S7, S8 have always just put you off because there's only one output of speakers, Samsung's finally doing a dual stereo, like simulated type of stereo speaker setup. So that's one good reason for you to switch to the Galaxy S9. So the second reason would be the camera. Coming from the S8, I don't think the overall image quality is going to be that much better. But what I am seeing is that there's going to be variable aperture, so you can switch that up for some more professional shots. You can also shoot in even more low light, because I think the f-stop goes to like f1.5, which is pretty crazy. So you can get some really good depth of field. You can get some really good usable shots in low light. So reason number 3, which I really like. So the Galaxy S8 was very limited in colors, at least when I ordered mine. The Galaxy S9, you can get it in black, blue, and purple. Coral blue is like my favorite color out of any device from Samsung lately. I first got it with the Note 7. We know how that worked out. And then the S8 came out. At launch, there was no option for coral blue, at least in the US. And finally, a few months later, you could get it. But the problem is, I already had the S8. I'm not going to spend another, $700-800 just to get my favorite color. But a huge plus of the S9, at least for me, is the option of getting that coral blue color. It's probably like I said, one of the nicest looking colors from Samsung. Okay, so reason number 4, you can't forget the internals. So with the Galaxy S9, you get 4 gigs of RAM, and then the S9 Plus, you get 6 gigs of RAM, which is quite a bit for a smartphone. So even though Android is very resource intensive, the extra RAM will really help out with that. Also, don't forget the CPU is being upgraded. So we have a Snapdragon 845, and the single core speeds I've heard on the Snapdragon 845 are supposed to be really good. So in theory, what that should mean is when the phone isn't doing really resource intensive tasks, it can be doing the single core stuff and not using as much battery life. So in turn, that should probably affect battery life positively and performance, but we'll see. And reason number 5 you should be getting the Galaxy S9 is the price. So a lot of people thought the Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus were going to get pretty close to $900 to $1,000, but Samsung kind of pulled a fast one on us. So the Galaxy S9 prices are going to be $720, and the Galaxy S9 Plus is going to be $840. So that's definitely a really good price, considering that the iPhone 10 was what, $999 and like $1150 for the 256 gigabyte variant. With the Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus, if you want more storage, you can just buy a memory card. And memory cards these days are pretty cheap. You can get like a 256 gigabyte memory card for a lot less than it would cost to upgrade your storage on like an iPhone. Also keep in mind, I believe the Galaxy S9, the storage is supported up to like 400 gigs. So there's going to be no issues with storage as well. So guys, that is 5 reasons why you should get a Galaxy S9. So to me, the reasons to get them don't really seem to be all that compelling. I really loved the Galaxy S8 just because it looked so different. That infinity display, the bezel-less look, the new aspect ratio made this device so slim. Comparing it to a device like the iPhone 7 and 8 that were released around the same time period, it was just crazy. And then the iPhone 10 came out and kind of leveled the playing field a little bit in terms of bezels. But now the Galaxy S9 is coming out, and there's not much of a revolutionary aspect to it. And that's what's kind of getting me. And as a tech reviewer, I don't really see too many reasons to get it. For me to buy a device, and when I say buy, because most of the devices I review I do buy, I'm not going to spend money to review a device that I'm not 100% excited about. And while I do realize that Samsung has released a new device that is better in pretty much every regard in terms of specs, it just doesn't warrant a purchase from me. Now, if I had a Galaxy S7, going to the S9 is probably a no-brainer, especially if you have a Galaxy S6 to the S9, that's also a no-brainer as well. So ultimately, it's up to you guys to determine if you'll upgrade. If you're the person that gets every single new device, then it's going to be a no-brainer as well. Sell your Galaxy S8 and just get it. If you have a Galaxy S7 though, one thing to keep in mind when the S9 comes out, the S8 is going to be cheaper. You can get it on the second-hand market cheaper. So maybe go for the Galaxy S8 right now once the prices go down, and then wait for the Galaxy, S10 or Galaxy SX or whatever it's going to be called. Okay guys, I am done with that. Let me know of your opinions on the matter. Are you going to be getting the Galaxy S9? For what reasons? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, be sure you do that. There's a subscribe button down there for you to click. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.